people tend to steer clear of as much technology as possible. However, it is important that for those who have no understanding of how to use mobile phone but realise how important it is to have one, two young budding entrepreneurs from County Galway have published a book called Know Your Phone, which is a very simple step-by-step guide that shows you how to use a smartphone. So far, the book has proven to be very popular, and it's the work of Mount Bellew students Paul Mannion and James Donoghue. To tell us more about the book, James joins us on the line this morning. A very good morning, James, and thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, great to have you on, James. I suppose, first of all, tell us about this and how the concept came about.
Yeah, so the idea itself would have come from my granny. So this time kind of last year, she got a phone for Christmas. And she was finding it hard to use it and was asking kind of questions and was constantly coming to me. And it was more or less the same thing that she was kind of getting stuck on, like the likes of answering your phone and someone's ringing it, swiping, that sort of thing. And she was finding that very hard. So actually what I started to do was to write down notes on a page for her. And she started to find it very useful because like a lot of the old generation are very kind of used to books and writing instead of, because I know a lot of people do it through apps, and apps teach how to use the phone. But the book was our idea. So the actual, when we went in then in schools in September, I'm in 5th year, so we were entering in the student enterprise competition, and myself and Paul, we were kind of more or less stuck for an idea. But just one day after school, just the smallest thing, my granny came to me and she was like, I can't do this, so I took out the notes and I was showing her through. And then it came to my head, well, why don't we make a book to help people with their smartphone?
Yeah, it's a fantastic concept. And just to remind listeners as well, you're still in the Holy Rosary College, is that right, in Mount Bellew? You're a 5th year student.
I am, yeah.
It's fantastic to have a book out and something that really makes a positive impact on people's lives. So just talk us through it. I mean, you start off at the very basic, at the very beginning of how to actually use a smartphone with regards to the power button, volume, how to make calls, all of that.
Yeah, more or less that kind of stuff. And then we kind of move into the guide through like the main menu of the phone, and then apps, what's an app, the meaning of them, different apps like your Facebook, your WhatsApp, and kind of want more connecting to the internet, making contacts, that sort of thing, and like even setting alarm clocks, going on the internet, searching up and showing them, like, because I know a lot of people, even like in a farm background, there's a lot of online stuff there you have to do for farming, and a lot of people don't have knowledge that. Even my own granddad came to me trying to get stuff done for that. Then kind of as the book, we kind of progressed it on nearly up a few more levels. So we get onto like YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, like sending emails. And then we also have a section there on password and protection, like PIN codes. And then we have a section on internet safety and scams, because I know that's pretty like big at the moment with everything that's going on.
Talk to us about the research in terms of putting this book together and how long it took and where exactly you had to go to, I suppose, to put the necessary information into this.
Yeah, so a lot of it would be kind of, we were putting together, a lot of it would be kind of, I'd kind of look at my phone and see, okay, how do I do this? And I'd take screenshots and I'd put it into the book, and we'd kind of get information, we'd write it out, we'd arrows, we'd diagrams. And then I kind of I'd get a page, I'd print it off, and I'd go to my granny and I'd say, look, do you understand this? Because look, it's them type of people who don't know anything about the phones that be using it. So I showed her the pages, and anything she didn't understand, we would have had to, changed around, or there were just certain words, we would have changed it so she could understand it. And we just kind of did that throughout the whole book. It took approximately 4 weeks to make. There was just 2 of us at it, so it wasn't too bad.
So Granny, as you say, was the guinea pig, if you like. She was the start of this project. How has she found it all from start to finish? How, I suppose, capable is she now of using a smartphone?
Well, now at the moment, like, she'd have family abroad in Poland there, and she's able to ring them on WhatsApp and Zoom. So, yeah, I think she's gone pretty far. And even like going on YouTube there to get knock mass and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I think she has done pretty well. And even other people who've come to me, like, who necessarily aren't new to a smartphone, but they have a smartphone for a while, and they just got the book and they see features in the book that they didn't even know that were possible. Like, we have Google Maps there, and a lot of people don't even know that's possible on a phone.
Yeah, and it's so important, as we all know, with the pandemic over the last 2 years or so. It's been difficult times for everyone, but in particular for the elderly living alone. Many of them are missing their loved ones who may be abroad, who can't see them if they're isolating or what have you. When you have WhatsApp video calls or Zoom, I mean, it's such a vital outlet for them, and the fact now that you have this publication, because as you say, for a lot of people it can be a daunting experience, but at least now they have the tools here as to how to actually use it.
Yeah, I even find that my own granny, she kind of felt like she was annoying me coming to me with the phone. So I think there was a few times where, she didn't come to me with it, and she kind of just sat with it and kind of went there. But just with the book, you can just pick it up anytime. You can just go away and read it. But I just think it takes a while. You have to kind of just keep at it, and eventually then you'll get up to the same level as my granny's at the moment.
Yeah, because predominantly, lots of older people would have gone for the more conventional mobile phone, which is fine. It makes the call, it takes the text, but there's so much benefits of a smartphone.
Yeah, there is, and even just like as I said there about calling your family abroad, that's something that kind of they wouldn't really know about, but it's just such a brilliant feature just to be connected with someone who's all the way around the world when you're from your house.
Yeah, certainly. If people want to purchase the book, James, can they get it online? You have a website, knowyourphone.com. Can they also get it in local bookshops?
Well, they haven't got it in local bookshops yet, but for people who kind of wouldn't be able to get online, we have a number there that you can give a ring to.
Perfect, and that's 083 056 1140, or they can also email as well, knowyourphone22 at gmail.com. What's the response been like from people who have read the book and who have the book in their possession?
Yeah, well, I think it has been pretty good. I actually have a lot of people coming back to me saying it's a credit to us and very well illustrated. The reviews have been pretty good, and we were very proud of it, the two of us, because we put a lot of work into it. And when we first we got our first order from the printers, I kind of thought, look, maybe I'll be stuck with these books forever and they'll never go anywhere. But actually, if you find out that they kind of flew out the door within 4 days, I was bringing the printer again asking for more books.
And they're the type of book, as you say, that will always remain relevant, for the next while anyways, and it's something that you can just pick up any time and go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, James, congratulations. I have to say it's a fantastic publication. It's a great concept, and it's certainly serving a purpose. Well done to yourself and to Paul Mannion and James Donoghue. You're fifth-year students at Holy Rosary College in Mount Bellew. The book is called Know Your Phone. You can get more details by going on to knowyourphone.com. Thanks very much for joining us.